Yo, we back. We have the legendary trailer. Gonna go ahead and take a look. Earlier today, I was doing a live stream in pre-preparation for the hype for this. So, wondering who it's gonna be. We were tossing some ideas around in the chat there, but I was thinking maybe Alencia or Soth or somebody. Oh, okay. Legendary Xander. Man, it's been a minute, huh? Since we last had legendary Ryoma, they finally remembered him. Alright, Faye the Owl is going to be going nuts over this. So, Xander is an axe cav. Really nice artwork, too. The axe that he's using, I believe that's supposed to be Garen's axe. Although, that being said, I've never played Fates, so I'm not really sure. Y'all in the comments will let me know if this is Garen's axe or not. But it looks like Xander is going to be a Fire Season legendary hero. And he has the split blessing for HP and attack, as well as the pair-up feature. So, should be a pretty solid unit. Very good artwork. Alright, let's see what he's got. By the way, I love they're showing him off in the Jotunheim Castle. Pretty funny. Alright, Eben Bulwark. 16 might, 1 range, accelerates special trigger. At the start of turn, if unit is in 2 spaces of 2 or more allies, grants null follow-up, and special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat to unit for 1 turn. So those are both going to be status effects. The special cooldown charge +1 per attack status effect, we've already seen that on Fallen Ninian's Dance. And null follow-up as a status effect, we've seen that already as well. So pretty good. Also, if unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, gets all stats up 5 during combat and recovers 7 HP after combat. Very powerful effect there. The sustain effects that they just toss onto these units for no apparent reason are always really good. Combos really nicely with the Mystic Boost Seal as well if you want to run that. But just tanky units that have self-healing are so annoying to deal with. So this Xander seems solid already. He has Luna as the special. We have Attack and Speed Catch 4. Wait a second. Attack and Speed Catch. So is this Xander going to be fast? Because the other Xander that we have in the game is all attack and defense, and then his res is a dump stat. His speed is kind of in the middle. Was Xander a fast unit in Fates? Somebody will tell me in the comments, but I thought for sure Xander was just all attack and defense, and Ryoma was all attack and speed. Guess I was wrong about that, so that makes more sense why they gave him null follow-up there. He's going to be a pretty strong Gale Force option with the -1 special trigger, +1 special ramping, and then give him Gale Force for the special. He's going to be a pretty solid unit. Just all around, he's got a lot of flexibility from what I'm seeing. Okay, Chivalry. We have a unique beast skill here. Enables Kanto Rem +1. At the start of combat, if foe's HP is over 50%, inflicts all, or not all stats, but attack, speed, and defense -5 on the foe during combat. Also reduces damage from attacks during combat and AoE specials by 50% of foe's HP at the start of combat. Very interesting. If foe's HP equals 75%, damage reduced is 37%. So, assuming the enemy is at full HP, it's going to cut that in half for 50% damage reduction. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Like, obviously, it's going to be very good if you're fighting fresh opponents, but if you're fighting units that have already taken some chip damage, then the damage reduction is going to mitigate very quickly. So, certainly not bad by any means, but it could be a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. It's still, like, 50% damage reduction without any stat checks is quite powerful. Then he has Colorless Feud 3. Not really too sure why he would have that. I guess it's going to negate, like, let's see, Flame and Elamine's damage reduction, and it's also going to punk units like Rhea and Medeus, who he may want to player phase against. Okay, it doesn't look too shabby. I want to see who else is going to be on this banner, though. Alright, very nice attack art that we saw there. They have him paired up with Laszlo. I'm not sure why that is, but I think Zeshadow is going to appreciate that. Alright, so let's see this banner. Okay, so this is going to be our banner. So Xander's on green. That means he is being accompanied by Freya and Atri. Alright, Freya's not really... This Freya, at least, is not really, like, all that crazy. She's not really the best as a offensive mythic hero, which is what she is. But, like, just as a brawler, if you have her at plus 10, she is quite good with Binding Necklace. Atri is really crazy, and the new Xander seems pretty solid. I don't want to say, like, if he's going to be insane or what right now, because Axe Calves have just been eaten so well. We have Summer Dimitri with Brave Attacking and Atrocity. We have the Groom Roy, who's got effective against Dragon and Beast and Treachery, so it's going to be really tough to give this Xander the nod over either of those two. But he does seem a little bit more competent as far as, like, defense goes. He's going to be a little tankier, I feel. So he does at least have that going for him. Alright, then on colorless, we have Legendary Leaf. We have Male Pattern Baldness Man. I can't even remember his name. What is his name? Like August or something? Something like that. And then we have Neem as well with the Vulture Tome. Neem is interesting fodder, but we don't have any colorless tome units right now that have access to inheritable weapons. Like, all of them have perf weapons, so we don't really need the Vulture Tome on colorless, but I guess pick her up now if you want to. Colorless looks like a skip, though. August is great, but only in Summoner Duels. Alright, then on red, we have Legendary Sigurd, we have Regan, and we have Lif. Alright, Sigurd and Regan are great, but Lif is not really all that great. So, red's kind of a skip. And then on blue, we've got Uller, we have Knot, and then we have Ascended Ishtar. Very interesting that they would rerun her so quickly, right? I'm surprised they didn't have Ascended Marita on this one, but I guess red was already locked in. We knew who the red units were going to be already, so very interesting banner. I think this is a skip, though. Like, certainly compared to the summer banner where all of the units have Brave Attacking. Even the demote unit on that banner is crazy, so, like, I don't really see why anyone would summon on this unless there's a favorite in here, because none of the colors are particularly great for sniping. The new Xander, he's definitely good, but he also has competition in his slot for the Axe Cav, and just summoning on legendary banners in general with all the units on here, triple color sharing, it's just not a safe idea unless you have the Fate Pass Spark. Alright, is there anything else we need to know? Okay, of course we can Spark if we have the banner, or if we have the Fate Pass. And I think that's about it. So let's just take one last look at Xander's kit. Yeah, so Kanto Rem, attack speed and defense -5 on the foe, and potentially 50% DR. All very good things. -1 special trigger, null follow-up, special cooldown charge +1. All stats of 5, 7 HP recovery. He is doing quite a lot. If you look at everything all together, the weapon and the beast skill, he is doing quite a lot there. Huh. I wonder if he could power through Medeus and Fallen Rhea. Maybe not Fallen Rhea, because Rhea just hits so hard on res, and this guy probably is not going to have that much res. If they're giving him attack, speed, and defense, then res is probably going to be his dump stat, so Fallen Rhea probably destroys this guy. But Medeus, is this guy going to be able to take on Medeus? I wonder, huh? And what would be the ideal special? Probably not Luna, maybe like Ignis or something. Special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat to unit for 1 turn. I believe that also includes the enemy's attack, so you could give him a 5-hit damaging special, although Aether is really the only one, but he attacks the foe, he gets +2 special charge. The enemy attacks him, he gets +2 special charge. And then his next attack would be an Aether or some other good 5-hit special like Astra or something. But, huh. I think probably running him as a Gale Forcer would be good. Although he's missing out on quite a lot of damage that Roy and Dimitri get from having effective type damage or having Atrocity. I'm not too sold on him. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this legendary Dimitri. I don't think he's bad by any means. I just think competition for Axe Cavs got really stiff real fast. So that's going to wrap us up for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, but I'm calling this one a skip. So take care, fellas. Have a good night, and I'll catch y'all again tomorrow when we get the data mines.